Hello, everyone. I'm disturbedcanon, you can call me Disturbed, and today we're going to be doing something for fun. We're going to be playing some Aetherworks Marvel in Pioneer. This is what it looks like. This is the budget. It is ridiculously cheap, and that is because everything in this deck is next to nothing except for our win conditions. Everything, including Aetherworks Marvel, whereas that is nothing. But our win conditions are where all of our budget goes. We've got 2 Ulamogs for 772 and 4 Ugins for 732 on Magic Online. Aetherworks Marvel, if you don't know, is an interesting card that says whenever a permanent you control goes into a graveyard, you get an energy. That's not super relevant, but it does come in handy. The important part here is tap, pay 6 energy, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a card from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom. What that means is that we can essentially play Aetherworks Marvel on turn 4, tap it on turn 4, and play an Ugin off the top of our library. Or play an Ulamog. Just cast it right off the top of our library. Bonus here is that we also get Ulamog's cast trigger because it is technically cast. So the rest of the deck is just built around getting us the energy and drawing us enough cards and making us enough mana that we can cast Aetherworks Marvel turn 3, turn 4. And Narset here, just a fun little card, helps us get to our Aetherworks Marvel. In Pioneer, we don't have Ancient Stirrings, we don't have Ancient Stirrings, so we can't run 4 Ancient Stirrings to find the Aetherworks Marvel, so instead we're just going to be running Narset. And Narset has the added advantage of being able to pick up Attune with Aether and Glimmer of Genius, whereas Ancient Stirrings wouldn't be able to. Also, it can just sometimes be a life gain spell, or just sometimes stop our opponent from drawing. So it's just an extra little added value. As for our lands, we're running 4 Aether Hubs just as an extra way to make an energy counter. It also taps for any color, but we have to spend energy, so hopefully we can just always tap it for colorless and use that extra energy for our Marvel. We've got 2 Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. This is just the only way that we will ever get to cast Ugin or Ulamog without Aetherworks Marvel. If we have 7 other lands, we can tap it for 2, meaning that we essentially go turn 6 land, turn 7 shrine, have 8 mana, play an Ugin. That's the plan. This is kind of this is essentially our Tron / Eldrazi land. It's closest we can really afford to have with how our deck works, both in budget and the actual color requirements and such. Beyond that, we've got Dispel, Spell Pierce, Aether Meltdown, Disdainful Stroke, all in the sideboard, just a bunch of different ways to handle different things. Aether Meltdown is unique in that it also gives us energy and acts as an instant speed creature removal spell. So it has that advantage. The creature can still block for what that's worth, but for the most part, that won't matter because our Ugins and our Ulamogs don't really care about our opponent blocking. And we're not going to be attacking a whole lot with the rest of our creatures. We've got Ashiok just as graveyard hate and as a way to keep our opponent from tutoring if they're ever going to tutor. Pithing Needle for Planeswalkers. Bristling Hydra for control, but it also creates energy, so it has that added benefit. We're able to spend energy into it to make it big and hexproof, so that if we ever resolve it, it makes Control's life a nightmare. So that's the plan. That's how our deck works. We've got a lot of energy, got a lot of fun stuff. We're going to try this out. We're going to see how this goes. Good luck to our opponent, Ginger Wild 77. I think we've played against them before, and I'm excited if you can't tell. I think this is going to be fun. I don't know how successful it's going to be, though. I think it's going to be fun, but success, we'll see. So we lost the die roll. Our opponent gets to go first. We get to... This isn't a bad hand. We have a Temple, turn 1, Scry, turn 2, Thriving Turtle. Turn 3, Narset. We've got all of our colors. I think we keep this. It's slow, but I think it works. I think it'll function perfectly well. Notice that being able to help us fix our draws is really why we're keeping this, I think. Opponent plays a Temple Garden tapped. I'm going to play a Temple of Mystery. Also tapped. We're going to scry. See a forest on the top. We don't need any more lands. We'll put that on the bottom. Pass the turn. Attune with the Aether is nice here because now we can go Thriving Turtle, attune with the Aether next turn. Get 4 energy. And now we're just looking for our combo piece. Opponent plays a Selfless Spirit, so it looks like they're playing Bant. I just noticed these are different arts. It looks like they're playing Bant Spirits. Gonna play an island, gonna play Thriving Turtle. It's a 0/3, doesn't block anything, but it makes us energy. It should block, but because we're playing against Bant Spirits and everything they have flies, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. We get it. Attune with the Aether here. Make some energy, grab a land. Pass turn. We're already at 4 energy on turn 2. Not bad. Next turn we get 2 Hinterland Harbor and Narset. Dig for the Aetherworks Marvel. So it looks like they're going to play a Supreme Phantom and get in here for 3. Not having any removal spells main deck is going to be rough. Not really having any true removal until after sideboard is going to be rough. Ugin, that's not helpful. So we get to go ahead and Hinterland. Go ahead and Narset. Go ahead and minus. I don't know why it gave me an option. It had one choice. And we get another Narset. Alright. That's what it is. We pass the turn. There's nothing else we can do here. We're not going to attack and waste our energy on our Thriving Turtle. We can technically make it into a 1/4, but there's no purpose behind that. It's just meant to create energy and block, and that's all it's supposed to do. Alright, so the opponent moving to combat. They're going to attack in for 4 here, looks like. So we get one more look at Narset. Nope, they're going to kill our Narset, so they're only attacking in for 1. Alright. Rogue Refiner. That's interesting. But I think I still just play the Narset. It acts as life gain and draw, and we get to look at more cards. Increases our odds of finding what we're looking for. There you are, Aetherworks Marvel. Trying to hide from us. How dare you. Gonna Temple of Mystery. Scry. Put Ugin on the bottom. Don't want that. Don't want to be drawing that if we can help it. Gonna pass the turn again. Again, not gonna attack with our 1/4 and waste our energy. It's not like it matters a whole lot. Looks like they're gonna flash in Spell Queller, maybe. They're considering it. Nebelgast Herald. Okay, they get to tap down our turtle. Yeah, you can do that. I don't care. That doesn't do anything against us, really. They get to get in for 4 and kill our Narset here, but it shouldn't matter that much. Let's go in at Narset. The rest of them are going at our face, looks like. Yep. So we take 4 here, lose our Narset. But it's our turn now. We're 1 energy short of just being able to play the Aetherworks Marvel and fire it off. So let's go ahead and Rogue Refiner. Draw a card, get our 5th and 6th energy. Get another Rogue Refiner. I think we just run out Aether Hub. Get our energy. 7th energy, just for an extra spin in case we need it. Pass the turn. We're pretty close to dead here. We really need to get an Ugin more likely than not off the top so that we can board wipe. They're going to get a Rattle Chains. Oh, that might just be lethal here. Oh, that's 10. That's not lethal, but it's real close. If the opponent is able to find another Supreme Phantom, find another Lord of any kind, we lose here. Looks like they don't. So hopefully we can play this Aetherworks Marvel, grab an Ugin, and board wipe. That's really our best out. So play the Aetherworks Marvel. You can't spell quell it. It's too big. Oh, 4. I thought it was 3 or less. Okay, we concede. My bad. Forgot what that card said. What do we want to bring in? Disdainful Stroke hits nothing. Aether Meltdown, of course, is decent. Dispel. Counter target instant spell. Not spell at instant speed. I think it probably doesn't treat flash spells as instants, unfortunately. Bristling Hydra is interesting. Ashiok. I don't think there's really anything we need to bring in besides Aether Meltdown, and even that's like meh. Woodweaver Puzzle Knots has a lot of value here. Sage just can come straight out, I think, because we're not going to block with it, and that's the only reason to take it over Aether Meltdown. It gives 1 more energy, but probably not going to be valuable. We would love to play first. Please and thank you, opponent. We should be able to keep this. We can turn 1 Aether Hub, turn 2 Servant, turn 3 hopefully do something. Turn 3 probably Glimmer of Genius, spending an energy. We'll keep it. Aether Hub. Always yield. F6. See what opponent wants to do here. They play a Hallowed Fountain, untapped. Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay. We will Forest. Servant. Get some energy. Go up to 3. Opponent plays a Glacial Fortress. Plays a Supreme Phantom. Gets in for 3. Spirits is a really strong deck. Just across the board. It's strong. It's strong. Well, I think we just go ahead and untap that. Blue. I think we Rogue Refiner. Draw. Aether Hub. That does it, actually. That allows us to spin next turn, so that's good. Hopefully that'll be fast enough. Because now we can just play Aether Hub, go up to 6 energy, tap out for Aetherworks Marvel. Turn 4 Ugin, board wipe. With any luck. They get in 4-3. Mausoleum Wonder only hits instants and sorceries. They don't have enough mana up to spell Queller, so I think we're good here. I think coast is clear to Aetherworks Marvel. Disdainful Stroke. Yep, okay. I think that might just be it now. Well, we do get to attack. Bring them down to 13. Pass turn. Opponent plays a Temple Garden tapped. They attack in 4-2 with their Mausoleum Wonder. We go down to 12. They pass the turn. Well, we will start off by going to combat and attacking. See what they want to do about this. They're going to block our servant to take 3, go down to 10. Alright, undo that actually. Yavimaya Coast. We'll spin the life, not the energy, so that we can nurse that. I shouldn't have tapped the forest, I should have tapped the Aether Hub. Doesn't matter, but still. Actually it does, because I could have servanted. I think I still servant. But I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to attune with the Aether. Oh, I can't. Because I can't play another land. And pass turn. We'll see if we can race our opponent here. I don't think we can. They're going to Spell Queller or Rattle Change or something. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Excuse me. They're going to be able to get in here for 6. Their clock is now way faster than ours. If they get a Lord here, I think we're just dead. Oof. Hiccups. Ooh. They go to combat, attacking for 6. Probably going to try and kill my no set here. Nope, none at my no set. Okay. That's unfortunate. Kind of counting on my no set tact as a life gain spell, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and minus. There's an Aetherworks. Let's. We have to run it out. That's where we're at right now. We have to give it a shot. If you counter it, we can't. You counter it. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Ugin, that works. We will cast that. Yeah, we'll cast it. There we go. I don't think they have any way to counter it unless they have a Disdainful Stroke, which they probably would have used on the Marvel. Would feel weird to counter the Ugin, but not the Marvel. So now we get to -3. Actually, let's attack first, so we can get in the damage. Then -3. We lose our no set, but that's alright. Play a Hinterland Harbor. Do we want to run out this Servant of the Conduit? Let's try it. If they have anything decent, any decent way to kill us here, a Nebelgast Herald plus a Lord or something along those lines, they might be able to kill us. We'll see. We'll see what they can do here. We might still be dead, but being able to Aetherworks Marvel into that Ugin, oh, that's a big deal. Gives us a shot. You're telling me there's a chance. Telling me there's a chance. Alright, so they get in at the Ugin. We gain 2 life, functionally. Thanks, Ugin. Thank you for blocking with your face. They go to their second main. They've got 5 mana untapped. They're going to cast something. They cast a Selfless Spirit. Okay. They're going to retap our Servant of the Conduit. Going to play a Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay. Tap the Servant of the Conduit. Really just want us to know it's tapped. I get it. I get it, opponent. Well, we can kill the Selfless Spirit and the Mausoleum Wanderer with our Ugin. But we can't kill the Nebelgast Herald. Alternatively, we can plus on their face, bring them down to 2 life, and then spin the wheel with Aetherworks Marvel. See what we find. Let's see, do we have enough energy here? We don't have enough energy here to spin twice. We do actually if we hit a Rogue Refiner, though. No, we don't. If we hit a... Of course, if we hit the Sage that we cited out, then we can, but we don't have a Sage anymore. I think we go for the win here. I think we go for the win. It's our best chance at this point, I think. So we will Thriving Turtle. Get some energy. Rogue Refiner. Get some energy. Draw a card. Or draw a card, get some energy. I mean, you know, whatever. Spin. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, we might be dead here then. I guess get Rogue Refiner. Cast it. There we go. Get some energy, draw a card. Play Hinterland Harbor. Move to combat. Attack in. They have to block, but they're still just so dang close to killing us anyway. At best, we go down to 1 life here, and that's if they don't have something flash. Alright, they don't have anything with flash, so now they need a Lord to kill us. If they don't kill us here, we can plus on their face with Ugin. Or they have to attack full on out at Ugin, and we can attack around their blockers. So they need a Lord here. And they don't have it! Oh, they don't have it! Oh, perfect. Okay. I think we have to run it back exactly like we have it. I don't think there's anything else we want to change. Oh, but that felt good. It's so nice when Spirits doesn't have it. They're just the deck that can pressure you and always has the response. So when they don't have it, it's just great. I love it so much. Getting that Ugin off the first Aetherworks Marvel is really what turned the tables there, helped us stabilize. Being able to board wipe on turn 4 and get a Planeswalker out of it. Alright, so we've got some Aetherworks Marvels and Ugin and nothing else. We're definitely mulliganing here. This is not a keepable hand by any stretch of the imagination. Just not gonna happen. Tune with the Aether Meltdown, Woodweaver Puzzle Nut, Rogue Refiner. Alright, well, we do not have our Marvel, but we do have a keepable hand. I think we put the Servant to the bottom. I think it does the least here. I F6 through my opponent's turn. We have a couple turns to draw it before we need it, but hopefully we do draw it soon. Our opponent plays a Hallowed Fountain tapped. We're going to go ahead and run out of Forest, run out this Attune with Aether, grab, I guess, an island for this no set. Pass the turn. And this Rogue Refiner, of course. No set helps us find what we're looking for. That's a good card to see when we're looking for something. Opponent plays a Glacial Fortress, passes. I think we run out the island, Woodweaver Puzzle Knot. Gain some energy, gain some life. Try to stall out. The opponent's going to flash in a Rattle Chains. Okay, they can do that. Not going to Aether Meltdown that. Even when it comes back around, I don't think I'm going to Aether Meltdown that. There's no real point. They play a Temple Garden untapped. Play Supreme Phantom. Empyrean Eagle. Okay, same card. Same card, different text. They're going to attack in 4-3 with their Rattle Chains. We take it, go down to 20. Ooh, just natural Aetherworks Marvel right off the top. In that case, we might just Aether Meltdown here as a way to buy us some time. We don't have a land. We don't have the 4th land we need. So actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and Rogue Refiner to try and dig us closer to a land. Notice that doesn't hit lands, which is unfortunate. It does hit Aetherworks Marvels. Okay, Hinterland Harbor, that's an untapped land. That works. Happy to see it. We could have run out that Aether Meltdown we know now, but we didn't know then, so it was better to play it safe than sorry. Wouldn't want it to be the second card on the library, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and play the Hinterland Harbor. It looks like it was also the second card. Oh. Undo. Let's run out this... Let's run out this Aether Meltdown. See what they want to do about that. Looks like they're holding up a Spell Queller. No way that they're not. So I want to see them cast it. Get it out of their hand. That's a Rattle Chains. They're going to tap the Rattle Chains? Oh, they're going to give it Hexproof. I'm sorry. Wrong card. I'm thinking of the other one. Nebelgast Herald. Alright, we're going to get in. See if they want to trade. They don't. Can't blame them. I'm afraid to run this Aetherworks Marvel out into a counterspell, but I think we're going to have to next turn. Because there's just nothing else we can do and we're going to die otherwise. We go down to 7 here. I suppose we can crack the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot to save us another turn. Oh, and then we have another Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. That gains us 6 life total. Yeah, I think we keep stalling. No, I think we have to run out the Aetherworks Marvel. They've got 3 cards in hand. It's unlikely. It's not unlikely, though. So, if we play the Woodweaver, crack the Woodweaver, we can fizzle these 2, we go down to 5. I think we just have to crack it. We just have to give it a shot. It's our only out. Delaying isn't an out. Unfortunately, because we aren't delaying into anything. We're just delaying for the sake of delaying. Yep. And that's that. Unfortunate, but it happens. I suppose I could have tried to attack first, see if they wanted to trade it, but there's no way they did. Just no way that they were gonna. Going into game 2, up against Andre Mag. Love his icon. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to play, not an Emrakul, but, you know, some Eldrazi. Some Eldrazi, some big, nasty, scary things. We're doing it with a Dimir icon, though, because the Dimir is the best guild. And I want you all to know that Dimir is the best guild. Aetherworks Marvel, Servant, Rogue Refiner, 3 lands, Ugin. Don't really want the Ugin. Opponent's going first. Do we want to keep this? It's a good hand-ish. We have draw, we have ramp. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it. I don't love it. I don't like seeing this Ugin in here, but if we mulligan, essentially we kept a 6-card hand. Because we're not going to be able to cast this Ugin, most likely. We've played a couple other games today, and we've seen a lot of affinity, so I'm hoping not to see any more affinity today, if I can help it. This is the second deck I've played on recording today. Speaking of which, let me double check that my recording's working. It is. Opponent plays a Breeding Pool tapped. And is really thinking about if they want to pass the turn. Having a hard time deciding. They decide that they're going to. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good choice on my opponent's part to pass the turn. We're just going to lead with Forest, not give them any information. Pass the turn. Next turn we get a Aether Hub Servant. Then after that we get to Rogue Refiner, draw. Or we can, yeah, Yavimaya Coast, Rogue Refiner, draw. And then turn 4 we can Aether Hub, that'll be our 6th energy, and we can Aetherworks Marvel and spin. So we can, that Aether Hub allows us to Aetherworks Marvel on curve, which is great. Our opponent's really thinking if what they want to do during our combat step. Don't know what's going on here. Opponent might be a little bit new to MTGO, which I get. I've been new for the last... Ever since I started playing, I've been new. Whole time I've played, I've been new. Hey, Artemis, do you want to come over here? Artemis, come on. Come here, Artemis. I want to put you on the screen. Come here. Oh, you're wet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Your foot's stuck in my pants. I'm sorry. While we're waiting for our opponent. Come here. Say hi to the internet. Say hi to the internet. Artemis, say hi to the internet. Okay, go hang out. That's Artemis. She's wet and muddy. Alright, our opponent decided to pass the turn. To take the priority back. If our opponent takes forever, I'm just gonna concede and move on. I don't want to time them out. I'm not gonna count that as a win. It's not worth it. Okay, it looks like they are gonna be Sultai, Delirium. They find a Botanical Sanctum. Alright, so we're gonna Aether Hub. Always yield. Colorless green servant. Always yield. And pass turn. So opponent figured out how to pass the turn back and forth. Good for them. They play a Botanical Sanctum, the one they got off the Satyr Wayfinder. Alright, they get a Blooming Marsh. They decide not to attack. Well, we're gonna go ahead and Yavimaya Coast like we said we would. Rogue Refiner. Get 2 more energy, draw a card. Temple of Mystery. A mysterious Temple of Mystery. Let's go ahead and attack with our servant. No reason not to. If they want to trade off both those Satyr Wayfinders, I'm okay with that. Otherwise, it's just 2 extra free damage. They're thinking about it. They don't know what they want to do here. The Satyr Wayfinders don't do much anymore. I mean, they're just blockers. It's nice to have Satyr Wayfinders as blockers. I put together a Naya or a deck that was using Satyr Wayfinders. Don't ask me why. You'll see it later. And it was just, in practice, it was nice to just have them sit on the battlefield as blockers. Way better than Commune with the Gods, that same mana cost, practically the same amount of mill, but never blocks. Alright, they go down to 18 and pass the turn. It's our turn now. Or it's their turn now. My bad. We pass the turn. To them. It's their turn. Dirt all over my seat. Dirt all over me. They play a Courser of Krufix. Watergrave on top. They can play that, gain a life. They do. They play it untapped. Go down a life overall, but whatever. So they have Delirium. They've got a Traverse on the top. They're going to Fatal Push our Servant of the Conduit. Okay. That does nothing. we don't care. And they pass the turn. Well, we get to Aether Hub, 6th energy. Aetherworks Marvel. Opponent. What do you want to do? We've got the 6 energy. We can spin the Aetherworks Marvel. You can't respond, but you can scoop. Or they might be reading the card. I mean, it's a relatively recent card that got banned out of Standard. And there were talks when Pioneer was created to get it banned out of Pioneer. But I'm sure there are people who still don't know what this card does. It's been a fringe card forever, because it got banned out of Standard so quickly that people who weren't necessarily focused on the Standard metagame at the time it was in the meta probably don't know what it does. And people who don't follow meta super well maybe don't know what it is. Alright, well that's an Ugin. We're obviously going to get the Ugin. Question now is, are we going to board wipe? Or are we just going to kill something? Because we can just +2 hit them in the face even. I mean, that's not bad. I think we go ahead and -3. No, cancel. Let's +2. Kill a Satyr Wayfinder. Hold back Rogue Refiner as a way to block. Keep Ugin's loyalty high. Make it hard for them to cast anything into our board. The opponent's really thinking about this. Opponent's just slow player, I guess. It's fine. Have to really read all the cards. I mean, maybe they've never played against Tron in Modern. Maybe they don't know what Ugin does. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but they're taking a while. There they go. All right, we're gonna pass the turn. They get to traverse, they get to find whatever they want, but it's still hard for them to cast creatures into really play anything into our board thanks to this Ugin. There aren't a whole lot of answers they have for Ugin. They don't, and the more they commit, the easier it'll be for us to just board wipe them. They play an Overgrown Tomb. They really have to think about whether it's untapped or not. They play it untapped. They gain back one of the life with Courser. Play a Nissa who shakes the world. Each permanent with converted mana cost. Interesting. So the Overgrown Tomb is still colorless. That kind of makes sense. It's also rather frustrating. All right, so they're gonna abrupt decay. That's all right. I don't know why they didn't attack really, because they can attack around it with that overgrown tomb. I suppose they didn't want to lose the overgrown tomb to the rogue refiner. Ugin goes down to 6. We draw Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. That's interesting. Doesn't produce blue though, and that's really the problem. Well, I guess I have to -5 here. Get rid of Nissa. And leave them the overgrown tomb. And Ugin gets to gain me 3 extra life here. So we play the Temple of Mystery. Scry. Aether Hub. I guess we put that on top? That's a question? Yeah, I guess we put that on top, because we're going to play a Narset next turn, and it's going to find us a non-land. So we pass the turn. They get to untap with their overgrown tomb creature. And Delirium, which is unfortunate for us. They can cast their Uro. They have the mana for it. And enough cards in graveyard, but they lose Delirium if they do that, I think. They only have 9. So they're going to kill our Ugin, I think. Yep, that's what I would do. A creature that... a planeswalker that +2s to... Lightning Bolt? Yeah, that's killable, I think. Worth killing. Aetherworks Marvel gains us an energy from it. They play a Tireless Tracker, play a land, get a clue. They don't attack... Oh, they already attacked with their Overgrown Tomb. Right. Right, they did that. Control 7 or more lands. So next turn we actually get to Shrine of the Forsaken Gods and cast an Ugin? That's not bad. I'm not unhappy with that. For now, though, we're just going to play this Narset. We're going to -2, kind of encourage them to attack it with the Overgrown Tomb, because in that way it becomes you gain 3 life in addition to all the other effects of it. Glimmer of Genius, we'll keep that. And pass the turn. It also gives us an energy when it dies, thanks to Aetherworks Marvel, which is fortunate. It's irritating that the Overgrown Tomb, they're going to crack the clue to draw a card with the Tireless Tracker, grow the Tireless Tracker. It's unfortunate that the Overgrown Tomb is colorless, so our Ugin can't hit it with its minus ability. But we can plus to kill it, so that's something. Opponent taps 5 mana Nissas again. Oh no. We're just going to have to run this Ugin into a -5 and then lose it again. Nissa is apparently a big problem for our deck, and didn't really expect that. It should at least make it into a green creature, right? Yep, so they kill Narset, attack us for 7. We gain an energy. They tap a Breeding Pool for 2. I imagine tap the Overgrown Tomb for 2. Yep. Courser of Krufix. Uro on top. Alright. Traverse the Ulvenwald. Ugh. get to tutor for pretty much anything they want. They grab an Emrakul, the Promised End, so that cements it. We have to kill Nissa, because they have, what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 12 mana, so not quite enough to cast that Emrakul, but pretty close, unless it's... Wait, which Emrakul is it? Yeah, so no, enough to cast that Emrakul pretty much. They're one short of casting Emrakul. Oh, but Castle Garenbrig ramps them 1. So yeah, they can cast Emrakul. I suppose I can Ugin plus kill an Overgrown Tomb. That takes them off 4 mana, brings them down to 9 maximum. And then they kill my Ugin anyway, because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Well, we can attune with Aether. Let's attune with Aether. No, we can't. We can't attune with Aether, because if we attune with Aether, then we won't have enough mana to cast Ugin. God dang. Alright, so I think we have to go ahead and cast Ugin. -5 again. Exile a bunch of their mana. Pass the turn. Lose our Ugin, but gain 3 life in the process. And an energy. Gain 3 life and an energy. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods allows us to cast the Aetherworks Marvel for 3 mana, so that's something, for 3 lands. Ugh. We're fighting the good fight. We're doing our best here. Is this game 1 or 2? How do I know? How would I know that? This is game 2. Yeah, this is game 2, right? This might be game 1, I don't remember. Alright, they Fabled Passage. They grab a forest, I imagine. Yep. They still can't cast Emrakul, so that's something. We're keeping them off Emrakul. They can cast whatever else is in their hand, though. Not Blooming Marsh. 7, 8, 9. Right. Yeah. Yep. Well. Alright, let's see what happens. I forgot it had the cost reduction effect. Let's see what happens. Because as long as we can roll the dice with Aetherworks Marvel, we might actually be able to hit our Ulamog and exile their Emrakul. On our extra turn after they take our turn. They're going to cast Aetherworks Marvel, I guess, to kill our other Aetherworks Marvel. Oh, you know what? They're gonna make enough energy so that they can spin with Aetherworks Marvel. Refuse to cast anything. -2 the Ugin. Yeah, I think this is game. This is game, I'm afraid. We do get 2 energy out of this, for what that's worth. So we do get 6 energy. They get to spin, choose nothing. There was nothing to choose. We could have grabbed a Aetherworks Marvel, gained back 2 energy, and respun, but they're not going to do that. So they choose nothing. But they didn't hit the 1 card we need, so that's okay. And they have no way to discard cards from our hand. This only has protection from colored spells. Protection from instants. It doesn't even have protection from colored spell. I'm thinking of the other Emrakul. So we can exile it with our whatchamacallit. I guess they're gonna -2 that for no value. Oh, there's our Ulamog. Damn. That might be bad. We have 2 Ulamogs in the deck. See, here's the thing. I'm not gonna just concede for no reason. What they should do here, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna recommend it, but they should attune with Aether here and then spend a mana. Spin 1 of the energy with the Aether Hub. Nope, they're just gonna X = 2. We get an energy. They might spend that energy with the Aether. Fortunately, they can't exile our own Narset with our Ugin. So here's the thing. We're not dead yet. So we've got 1 energy, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. So let's start by doing this. Glimmer of Genius. Let's see what we can find. We just need 1 energy. Put on bottom. Put on top. We draw so much energy. Okay. So, tune with Aether. Grab a forest. We're going to just fire off all these attune with Aethers. Try to minimize the amount of cards in our library. See what we can hit. Another Aetherworks is at least another spin. Oh no, that's not another Aetherworks. Yep, okay. Well, that's that. Alright, so that was game 1 apparently. Disdainful Stroke? It has protection from instants. It can't get hit by... I don't know. I don't remember how that card works. I obviously don't... That Emrakul was banned so quickly that due to Eldrazi Winter that I don't remember how it works. I was only playing Modern. I only started playing Modern after Eldrazi Winter, so I don't actually know how that card works. So I don't know what to do about that. They didn't have any Planeswalkers to speak of. They do have Planeswalkers though. They just didn't draw them most likely. I think we kind of just want to run it back how we have it. I hate to say that. Ashiok is good, actually. I'm sorry. We want to bring in the Ashiok. We'll cut a Glimmer. Cut a Narset. I think that's how we have to run it back. I don't think there's much else we want to bring in. Oh, stretch. Dang. That Emrakul, though. We actually had a chance. Yeah, I would love to play first, but we didn't hit our Ulamog. Oh, I can't keep this hand. Can't keep this hand either. What's worse is we got off 2... Yeah, we'll keep this. We got off 2 of... What am I thinking of? 2 Ugins. We got off 2 Ugins and still lost because they just had too many colorless cards. Their colorless 3/3 lands were really the problem. We lost to Nissa. The fact that we had to -5 twice on our Ugin and then lose our Nissa to lose our Ugin. Oh, I should have brought in Pithing Needle for Nissa. Didn't think about it at the time. Servant of the Conduit, make some energy. Make some noise. Pass turn. Our opponent's taking a long time. The clock's pretty low. They might time out if we go into 3 games. They play a Blooming Marsh untapped. And pass the turn. Ooh, well, we will... I doubt they're going to counterspell, but if they want to counterspell, I don't care, so I guess I'll just run out this Rogue Refiner. We draw a card, gain some energy. Yavimaya Coast. Oh, wait, nope. Turn off auto yields. Yep, we want to attack. Sorry. Got excited there. So we don't have enough energy to just fire off this Aetherworks Marvel next turn unless we draw an Aether Hub. But that's okay. It's okay. They play a Swamp untapped, of course. And... Uro! From their hand, so it gets stuck in the graveyard, but that's alright. For them, I imagine. They gain some life. Get a Breeding Pool. Draw a card. Breeding Pool tapped. Alright. Oh, well, Thriving Turtle. That's interesting. That gains us some energy. We're going to go ahead and fire off Woodweaver Puzzle Knot. Gain some life and some energy. Try to make our spins better later on. Make it so that each time we hit an Aetherworks Marvel, it's just a free spin, if we have enough energy. Play a Thriving Turtle. Make some more energy, go up to 10 energy. And then move to combat. Attack for 5. Opponent goes down to 16. They don't seem to care that much. But they do. They go down. What I'm dreading here is that they play a Nissa. If they play a Nissa here, it's going to be bad for us. It looks like they're... Yep, they play a Nissa. Yep, they play a Nissa. Fire up a Breeding Pool. They're actually going to cast something. They play a Jace. Okay. Vryn's Prodigy. And pass the turn. So we have enough energy here that we can Aetherworks Marvel, and if we hit another Aetherworks Marvel, it's just another it's a free spin. Because we'll get 2 energy off the Aetherworks Marvel Legend Clause. So we spin. And we hit. Ooh, some good choices here. Alrighty then. Well, we can actually Ugin plus kill Jace, attack plus Thriving Turtle, kill Nissa. That's great. Yeah. Happy with that. So we get Ugin. We plus kill Jace. Play Yavimaya Coast for what that's worth. Move to combat. Attack with all creatures at Nissa. Thriving Turtle triggers. Yield to it. Yes, I will pay. And that's actually 6 damage. There goes Nissa. Booyah. That's a good turn. That's a good turn if I ever did see one. We're 1 energy short of being able to spin the Aetherworks Marvel again. But we've got an Ugin with 9 loyalty and 3 creatures that are all doing good. So I think we're okay. And they just scoop it up. They're just like, yep, yeah, that's too much value for me. We're just going to run it back. Go into game 3. Lightning Bolt plus +2 on a Planeswalker every turn is too much for them. I get it. It's a lot. It honestly is a lot. There's a reason Keranos is like the prison finisher in a lot of Pioneer decks right now, is that Lightning Bolt once a turn is really good. Especially when you also have other things going on. When it's just a free Lightning Bolt every turn, it's good. Lightning Bolt is one of the most played cards in all of Modern. It was known as the pillar, one of the pillars of Modern for the longest time. I don't know if it is anymore. I think it's probably fallen out of favor, what with all the value cards that have fallen in over time. But it still sees play and burn and gruel value. So I can't keep a no-lander. That's not going to happen. So we're going to mulligan that. We don't have a blue source, but we'll keep it, I suppose. We have an Ugin in hand. We'll put that on the bottom. We don't want an Ugin in hand. For what that's worth, that actually means that we mulligan pretty well. The fact that if we had had this hand with 7 cards, we would have had the same amount of cards as if we didn't. So that's something. I mean, you know. We will play a forest on tap, pass turn. They played an Overgrown Tomb last turn. Play a Breeding Pool this turn, untapped. Play Sata Wayfinder. Grab a forest. 3 card types in graveyard. Excuse me. I'm going to play forest. Suppose I play Servant of the Conduit. Get my energy. F6. Gonna F6 again. It brings me out of F6 if I have to block. They play the forest from the Sata Wayfinder. I can unreveal that, and my mouse is freaking out again. They play an Uro. Draw a card, gain a life, play a land. Lose their Uro. Uro's a pretty decent card, you know. Fabled Passage, crack Fabled Passage, grab a Swamp. Play a Thoughtseize. Oh, ouch. Well, our hand's pretty redundant at this point. I'd take Rogue Refiner if I were them. It has the most upside. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot helps us stall, so I guess that would be my next choice. But I'd take Rogue Refiner. They do. Makes sense. It's really the best card that we have in hand. Alrighty then. Well, we can Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. We can play 2 Woodweaver Puzzle Knots if we spend an energy. I don't think we want to do that, though. I don't think there's any extra value from it. Woodweaver Puzzle Knot. Is there, though? We're getting energy, we're gaining life. I guess if we top deck a Marvel next turn, having both Woodweaver Puzzle Knots out and having all the energy we need will be good. So yeah, I guess we do want to run out the other Puzzle Knot. And the extra life isn't nothing. Close to nothing, but not nothing. Alright, the opponent, They've got Delirium. They might give up Delirium in order to get this Uro out. I don't know. That is a 6/6 that has a lot of value attached to it. Looks like that's what they're doing. Yep. They do Uro things. Sultai Delirium. Why didn't we get to play... Okay, so earlier we played Pioneer Mill. You might have seen that, I don't know. But why didn't we get to play Sultai Delirium against Pioneer Mill? I feel like that was a much better matchup than this is. Alright. That's not really the card we want, but we do get to cast it. Alright, so we get to pass the turn here. When a Glimmer of Genius on their turn. I don't know what we block with Servant. I guess we would just block Satyr Wayfinder. Because I do want to keep it. It's the only way that we're going to be able to cast Aetherworks Marvel if we do draw it. They play a Fabled Passage. They're under 5 minutes left. Gain 3 life, draw a card, put a land into play. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Well, we will block here. Then we're going to go ahead and Glimmer of Genius now in case they do something. Neither of those are the card we need. Neither of those are the card we need. We go down to 19. I mean, hey, if we really need to, maybe we can just time our opponent out. Maybe we can just force a win that way. I doubt it. They've got a lot going on here. They're going to play a Course of Crufix. Fatal Push on top. That's not great for us. We have no way of casting this now set, unfortunately. Missing lands. We can attune. I suppose we can. We can attune with Aether, grab an island, tap for blue, play another set. Oh, Hinterland Harbor. That works. That works too. Blue, blue, green, no set. I suppose I should have done colorless, but whatever. Minus. Find nothing. Sage of Shalia's Claim. Gain some energy. Go up to 10. We've got all the energy in the world. We just can't find the one card we need. No set represents maybe gaining 8 life here, which is great. Because they, in order to kill it, they most likely have to attack with both of the things. And then we'll just let it go and we'll have gained 8 life. Planeswalkers are really powerful cards. Okay, in that case we just gain probably just 2. Maybe we gain 6. Maybe they want to kill it that bad. Okay. It's not because of the Uro trigger. Yeah, we gain 6. That's not bad. I'll take 6 extra life for a no set. Putting 4 cards on the bottom, helping us dig. Marvel. Ah, not Marvel. Okay. Temple of Mystery. Scry. Puzzle Knot. To the bottom. Thriving Turtle. More energy. Not going to crack this, or not going to cast this Attune with Aether. Not going to attack for sure. We can crack the Woodweaver Puzzle Knot, go back up to 20. We're stalling out pretty well. I mean, all things considered. They've got Dress in hand, Thoughtseize on top. All the discard in the world, but that's not saving them. We're just gonna chump with our thriving turtle. Then on the instep, we're gonna crack a woodweaver puzzle knot. Gain some more life. That's fine. You take our attune with Aether. Didn't really want that anyway. So we get to crack the woodweaver puzzle knot, and we're just gonna F6 now. 18 life, not bad. They have to, yep, have to crack off that Elduro. Nissa on top. Play a Blooming Marsh tapped. Gain 3 life. They're running out of time on their clock. They're playing pretty slow. Blue, green, colorless, Rogue Refiner. I can't believe we haven't found... Oh, there it is. Finally. So we're just going to pass. Unfortunately, this might mean that they get to duress it out of our hand. They have another Nissa on top of their library. They're going to make a swamp into a 3/3. They draw the Nissa off the top, gain some life, put a land into play. Don't have a land to play. We draw. Servant of the Conduit. Okay, that doesn't help us. Yeah, that doesn't help us. Let's undo, actually. Keep up a blue mana. Don't know that it's ever going to be useful, but... They counterspell. They have Disdainful Stroke. Yep. Nothing we can do about that. All we can do is stall at this point for another Aetherworks Marvel. Or for them to time out. Eventually we do just die, but... Really, my win condition is their timer. That's bad. They've got 6, 7, 8 damage right now. Puts me in a 1-turn clock. So I need an Aetherworks Marvel here. And that's not one of those. It's 7 other lands, right? Crack that. Go up to 8. We're still dead. I'm gonna let him kill me. They've got sub 1 minute on their clock, and that's what's irritating to me. Grab Murderous Rider, gonna kill the Servant. Swift End. Yep, that happens. Yep. Less than 30 seconds on the clock and we're dead. Yep. Good job, opponent. I didn't draw the Aetherworks Marvel till way too late. That is what it is, but you know, it was good. It was good. I was rooting for him to time out. That was my goal. Alright, good luck to my opponent. Influx Moto. Matero. MTGO. Moto. Okay. Temple of Mystery and a Thriving Turtle. So we're looking for a blue land with this scry. They're going first, so I'll keep this and pass turn. So we've got 2 Aetherworks Marvels, got all the energy we could ask for. We just need lands and blue sources specifically. That's not a land or a blue source. Okay. So we're playing against Bant Spirits again. You can tell because of the way it is. 2 Bant Spirits, wow. They play a Hallowed Fountain, untapped, go down to 18. Ooh, that's a blue source, that's nice. Let's actually play that now. Pay life, play Thriving Turtle. Yep, yield. Play a Thriving Turtle. This means that if we can find one more land, we'll have enough energy to just marvel on turn 4. They get to attack in for 1. I take it. Like a champ, if I may say so. I draw a Tune with Aether. Okay. A Tune with Aether. Grab a blue source. Play the blue source. Pass turn. Not going to attack with the Thriving Turtles. No real point, because I'm not going to pump them. They play a Nebelgast Herald. Tap down the Thriving Turtle. Attack in for 3. Yep. Well, we're going to run this no set out. I expect that they have... Why am I doing... God damn it. Cancel? Okay. Undo. Undo. Blue. Thank you. Don't know why I tapped 4 mana. Don't know why I almost conceded. I imagine they're going to counter this. Oh, they might not. Looks like they're not gonna. Okay. So they know there's a bigger threat on the way. We'll grab Aetherworks Marvel number 3. Alright, they're gonna run out a Rattle Chains, give something hexproof for no reason, and tap a Thriving Turtle for no reason. So this no set will gain us some life here, I imagine. I imagine they're not going to just let it sit on the battlefield. They play a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. They're actually going to let it sit on the battlefield, but they're not going to let me minus it again. Okay. So we take 3. No set goes to 1. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Alright, so we're going to run out the first of these Aetherworks Marvels into a counterspell. Yep. Into a Coco. Okay. That's not a counterspell necessarily. Might be. It is. And a Selfless Spirit. Okay. So are we just dead here, is the question now. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If the opponent has a Lord, then we're dead. Otherwise, we have another shot to resolve this Aetherworks Marvel and get a Nugan. And if we get a Nugan, then we can stabilize. That's a Lord and we're dead. Alright. Well, that's that. So, Aether Meltdown comes in. That's it. That's all we bring in. Yep. I seem to remember something like this being the case. We'll cut a no set. We will cut a Sage of Shalier's Claim. Let's cut both Sages, bring it back in that no set, and we'll submit. Not much sideboarding we can or should do against this deck. Problem with blue-green is it doesn't really run board wipes. Ugh. There's Cycle Rift, but there's no way we can cast it overloaded. I would love to play first. Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is a great hand. This is going to be a pretty quick Aetherworks Marvel if we can. It's still going to be turn 4, but I mean, we'll definitely have enough energy is what I mean. We're going to go ahead and attune with Aether, grab an island, and F6. They're going to Mausoleum Wonder and pass. Well, we are going to... Yeah, we're going to island. And I guess Thriving Turtle? Or do we want to Woodweave a Puzzle Knot? Let's Woodweave a Puzzle Knot. It'll buy us some time. We can Aether Meltdown next turn to turn off whatever the biggest thing is. They shock a Temple Garden. Play a Supreme Phantom. Which means that Mausoleum Wonder is now their biggest thing, and they attack in for 3. We go back down to 20. Ooh, and we do another Aetherworks Marvel, which is great. That's the wrong land, though. Yep. Well, here's to hoping we draw a land, and then tap land. Ah, crap. Well, I guess now we get to run out this Thriving Turtle. That was just muscle memory habit. That was unfortunate. Crap. Clicked on the wrong thing. They play a Temple Garden Shocked. Move to combat. Well, we're going to go ahead and Aether Meltdown, hitting the Mausoleum Wonder. See if they're going to counterspell that. Yep, they are going to effectively counterspell it. So here's to hoping we draw an untapped land so that I can resolve this Aetherworks Marvel and hopefully grab an Ugin. Come on, please, 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 please. No punishment, never punished, never punished. Oh, never punished, never punished. Oh, okay. Come on, Ugin. Oh, no, Ugin. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Alright, well, we have 3 energy here. We can attune with Aether, grab 2, get 2, or Rogue Refiner, draw a card, get 2. I guess we just Rogue Refiner. It at least has a power stat. It can attack. Can't block, but it can attack. And we draw a card off of it. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so bad. Oh. I'm crying and laughing at the same time. That's so great. Okay, so we drew the Ugin off the Rogue Refiner that we got from spinning Aetherworks Marvel. Oh god. Okay, so that happened. Okay. The Deputy of Tension, or Aetherworks Marvel, it looks like. Okay. We draw another Aetherworks Marvel. Temple of Mystery, let's see what's on top. Woodweaver Puzzle Knot. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. Aetherworks Marvel while we can resolve it. We just dead though. 3, 6. We're not just dead. That's something at least. They can't attack with their deputy because we'll be able to block it. So it's just 3 damage right now. And we get another spin off the Aetherworks, but drawing that Ugin, oh, that hurts. I get in for 6. That's fine. We're not dead yet. Not dead yet. We can gain back 6 this turn if we have to. So actually, let's tap the green, keep the blue open. Always yield. Let's see what our spins reveals to us. What secrets of the universe we reveal. Oh yeah. Okay. Cast the Ugin. Hell, we might even actually be able to get another spin off this. Oh, are they Disdainful Stroke? Mystical Dispute. That doesn't do anything. I can pay for that. Wasn't intentionally playing around that, but yeah, I can pay for that. Alright, so I'm -3 here. Yeah, I can't do anything else, so I just go ahead and -3. Otherwise, I'm dead. I'll keep the untapped one. Get some energy. And pass turn. So we're at 6 life, and we have an Ugin. Our opponent's at 16 life, but no Ugin. They play a Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass turn. We get a serve into the conduit, so we're just gonna lightning bolt their face. Serve into the conduit. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Gain some life. Gain all the energy we could ever ask for. I think this is just where our opponent scoops. There's not much else they can do here. They're gonna Coco. Okay, they can do that. They get an Empyrean Eagle and a Supreme Phantom. Okay. I'm not going to spin this Aetherworks Marvel. I could potentially hit an Ulamog and exile those, but I only have 2 in library. So I don't necessarily know that I'll hit it. So they're coming at me. Okay. That happens. I go down to 4. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot being colorless is good with Ugin. They're going to petty theft my Ugin. I guess we can't do anything about that, yeah. Can I do this? Yeah, there's no timing restrictions. So I'll do this now. Get a thriving turtle. Okay. Gonna go ahead and cast it. Get some energy off of it. Yep. Untap. Draw. Aether Meltdown. Okay, that's something. Colorless, blue, Aether Meltdown the Empyrean Eagle. Okay. Spin with Aetherworks Marvel again. Once again, not hit anything. How am I looking this deep in my library, not hitting anything? I looked at 13 cards just now. I know I have 2 Ugins in my hand, but I still have 4 hits in my library. Well, I can Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, and that'll gain me 6 life, which will keep me alive at least. They're attacking for 5, 6, 7, so I'll go down to 3, but have plenty more spins for the future. So I think I'll do that. Get another Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Just being able to loop Woodweaver's Puzzle Knots to waste my opponent's time is valuable, I think. Keep us alive. Go up to 10. I guess we'll attack in for 2. So they cast their Brazen Borrower as expected, and they can attack in for 6. Pass the turn. I untap. I get to Aetherworks Marvel. Ulamog, that works. That works great. Yep. I will go ahead and cast that. Let's see. 2 target permanents. I guess you 2. The only things that can deal damage. Okay. Okay. Let's play the Aether Hub. Gain some energy. I can actually spin again with Aetherworks Marvel if I wanted to. That's not a bad idea. Because I can crack the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, gain 3 energy. Then spend 1, go down to 4, play Aetherworks Marvel, gain 2, go up to 6, spin again. If I hit another Ulamog, that'd be unfortunate. I think I wait. I can always do it again next turn. Can't do it at instant speed, but I can do it again next turn. And I'm not spending as many resources on it. They're gonna Coco. Alright, well, let's do this now. Oh wait, I could have, yeah. Okay. Get a Rattle Chains and a Spectral Sailor, have 5 power. Give Spectral Sailor Hexproof. Play a Botanical Sanctum tapped. That was a sorcery speed Coco, so they can't even attack this turn. So I get to Aetherworks Marvel. Let's see. Ugin. Okay, and cast. Yep, and that's game. Okay. Oh, wow. The value is what got him. Just constantly back-to-back being able to play Ugins, play Ulamogs right out of my library. Nothing they can do. Kept myself alive with the Woodweaver Puzzle Knots. Yeah. Oh, that felt good. That felt really good. I still don't think Spirits is a good matchup. I think it's fun, though. But we won that game. Let's see. We've got Attune with the Aether, Servant of the Conduit, Glimmer of Genius. I think we keep this. Unfortunately, we have only tap lands. We can Temple of Mystery, turn 1, Scry, turn 2, Attune with Aether, grab a land, play it. We'll still be a turn off from Curve, but I think we have to. I think this hand is just... Okay, never mind. We win. I'm counting that as a win. Control S. Yeah. That was good. Driving my opponents insane counts as winning. Okay? If we get past the first game and my opponent scoops, it counts as winning. That's good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Good luck to my opponent, Viola. We've got an Aetherworks Marvel, attuned with Aether, Servant, Narset. Basic, untap, untap. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is a pretty good hand, actually. Our opponent's going first. We've barely ever won the die roll today. They play Glacial Fortress, tapped. We draw. We play a Forest. We go ahead and attune. Become one with the Aether. Draw an island. Put an island in hand. F6. Got some energy now in the pool. Unfortunately, we revealed what we were to our opponent, but not much we can do about that, really. Kind of to be expected. They're gonna opt sorcery speed for a land. Looks like they took a pretty risky hand. They look like some kind of blue-white control. They pass the turn. We're going to Hinterland Harbor. Serve into the conduit. Gain some energy. Pass turn. Opponent plays a Glacial Fortress untapped this time. 3 mana. I imagine they're just going to pass. Oh no. Teferi Time Raveler. They're going to bounce the Servant. Okay. They do realize I don't care, right? Yeah, they bounce the Servant. It actually kind of... Most of the time that would just kind of work out for me because... I get extra energy out of it, but I don't need the extra energy right now. It just doesn't matter. I replay the Servant, get the energy back. Pass turn. Opponent. Having a hard time finding the lands. They find a Field of Ruin. They're going to tick up the Teferi. Gideon of the Trials. Okay. They're going to plus on my Servant to keep the Teferi alive. Looks like. Yep. But that means we get to resolve this Aetherworks Marvel, I believe. Unless they have a Spell Pierce main deck, which just doesn't sound realistic. So yeah, we're just going to go for it. Aetherworks Marvel. Spin the wheel. Oh, not really hit anything. I can Aetherworks Marvel, but it's not gonna work. It won't let me spin again. I guess I grab Narset. Okay. What just happened? Can't cast things at instant speed. God dang it. I forget what Teferi says. I forget what that card says. But that's worthy of remembering, for sure. Can't deal damage with Servant, so there's no point in attacking with it. Well darn. Okay, this is going to be rougher than I thought. So we just wasted 6 energy, but we did find out... we did learn some things without having to waste an Ugin hit. They get to cycle a sensor, draw a card. We're just going to F6. We can't do anything on their turn anyway. They get a Castle Ardenvale. So now they're sitting rather pretty. They have a value engine and protection setup. Castle Ardenvale being value engine all on its own is frustrating. Oh, they got Big Teferi. They're gonna draw with it. Makes sense. Well, we might just be done here. Ulamog. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? How's your day been? Blue, colorless, Narset. See if they're going to counter it. They don't. That's minus. Grab an Aetherworks. Play another Servant. See if they're going to counter it. They cycle sensor? Yep. Some lag there, but I saw it in the chat and the log. We get some energy. No point attacking. They're just gonna tuck and bounce, and we're gonna be sad. They tuck the Narset. Prevent all damage from the Servant. Take up the other Teferi. Three Fairy is just way too powerful, honestly. Has the 5 mana Teferi text from original Dominaria. Just way too powerful. We're just gonna go straight to combat. Attack small Teferi. Do we want to kill Big Teferi? I think our only way to win is to kill Little Teferi at some point. Which will never happen, but that's our only way to win. Or be able to hardcast an Ugin without them countering it. They're going to dig through time. Unfortunately, they don't even have to reveal what they get. Yep. Fair goes down to 2 loyalty. We're going to go ahead and Glimmer of Genius. Get some energy. Draw some cards. Put on the bottom. Put on the bottom. Hit a land. Pass turn. I suppose I should have kept the Thriving Turtle. I could cast the Thriving Turtle and it maybe eventually becomes a big creature. Unlikely though, because they just keep... Their Planeswalkers are outvaluing us by so much at this point. Alright, they turn off one of our servants again. Such a fun game of Magic. Our opponent plays 3 Fairy, Gideon of the Trials, and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. We get an energy and an island. I don't know why they thought Field of Ruining Us meant anything, but cool. We're up to enough energy to not spin Aetherworks Marvel. Because we can't cast things at instant speed. I don't know why I forget that all the time, though. I mean, I have an entire commander deck built around essentially that line of text on 3 Fairy. Let's play land. We have 5, 6, 7 mana. We can attune with Aether. Get some more energy, get another land. Narset. I imagine this gets countered. Yep. We'll go to combat. Attack. Little Teferi. What's funny is 3 Fairy is so much more impactful. Yeah. Put it on... Where did they put it? Why doesn't it say where they put it in the chat? 3 Fairy is so much more impactful than Big Fairy even. Just because of that passive text. Alright, they tick it up. Goes back up to 4. Tick up on Servant of the Conduit. Untap all the lands. Play land. Servant. Eventually casting Ulamog will be something, because then we'll be able to spin Aetherworks Marvel. Because even if they counter Ulamog, it still gets its cast trigger. So we're at 6, 7, 8. We still need 2 mana. Technically, we only need to untap with our servants, I suppose. They Torrential Gearhulk. Dig Through Time? Cast Dig Through Time. I've said this before, but I think being able to cast Dig Through Time off Torrential Gearhulk is crazy. Everything else that is slotted like Torrential Gearhulk can only cast things with CMC less than it. So it would be able to cast things with CMC 5 or less. But no, Torrential Gearhulk can cast something with CMC of anything. The lack of consistency, man. And they bounce back Gearhulk. Not even going to attack with it. They're just going to bounce it back in order to Supreme Verdict. Yeah, okay. So now we need 2 more. 2 more creatures. 2 more mana. But we get 2 energy. I mean, that's great. They're gonna get in for 4 with their Gideon. That's fine. I'm surprised they tapped their Castle Ardenvales for mana. They should have kept 1 up in order to make a 1/1 unless they had something else to do with 5 mana. I suppose they can untap them now. They untapped 1, yeah. They discard a Thassa's Intervention, discard a Field Rune. We hit a land, okay. We're getting there. 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. We're getting there. We're just going to pass turn now. Looks like they're going to flash in Gearhulk. Nope, they Dig Through Time. Okay. Dig Through Time being instant speed as well. God dang. Dig Through Time is way too powerful for Pioneer, I think. It makes blue-white control really, really strong, and it makes combo decks that use it really, really strong. They turn Gideon into a creature. Get in at us for 4. We take 4. They no set. They untap some lands with the Teferi. Have to discard a card. Discard a Hallowed Fountain. That's not a land, but it is, I suppose, a mana source if we can keep it around for a turn. Are they just 1000 IQing and killing our Servant? No, they're gonna Torrential Gearhulk and Dig Through Time again. They're running out of cards in library for what that's worth. I wish I was playing my mill deck because we'd be doing great here. With them having no real win cons and me being able to mill them out. Down to 25 cards in library. Play Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Tick up the Teferis. They're not even taking down the no set. I'll take 5. They didn't turn their Gideon into a creature, strangely enough. Alright, they're gonna tick up on the servant. I guess they wanted to make sure I couldn't attack with the servant. Makes sense, I suppose. Discard a Gideon of the Trials. Discard Supreme Verdict. Well, that's a mana source. We get an energy. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Okay, we each draw, each discard. Oh, but I can't draw, so I just discard. Right? That's fine. Balanced fair magic. It's fine though, because I get to cast an Ulamog. Exile. Exile. And you can't counter the ability, most likely. You might be able to, but I doubt it. They can still counter the Ulamog, but they can't counter the ability. So they counter the Ulamog. I exile their Teferis. Then I spin with the Aetherworks. Hoping to find a Nugan. I do not find a Nugan. I don't even find another Aetherworks Marvel. Well, dang. I guess we take Narset. Now, our opponent can't draw extra cards. Or they can counter it, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, too. Counter target spell unless its control pays 1. That's insulting. Oh, no, 2. Okay. If it was 1, I could actually do it, but... Yeah, no. No, I can't do 2. Alright. I imagine they have another 3 fairy in hand, which is why I wanted to do all that at once, but, you know, whatever. Not hitting an Ugin is unfortunate. 4 Ugins in library, but didn't hit any of them. Opponents deciding if they want to delve here. I imagine they do. Just keep their hand full. Looking for a 3 fairy as well, I imagine. I'd be surprised if they didn't already have a 3 fairy, actually. How many games have we played so far? We've played 3. I might call this the end of it. Let's see how long we've been going. Oh god, we've been going for 2 hours already. So I might call this after this match. Alright, they censor. They cycle. They draw. They untap. They draw again. Cast out on my Aetherworks Marvel, I imagine. Yep. Unfortunately, they get a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, the other Aetherworks out of my hand, and then I'm just done. I still suppose I could draw an Ugin, is the problem. Oh, that's big Teferi. It depends on if they Gaia Reach Sanitarium before or after I draw. If they do it after I draw, then I get to keep the Aetherworks Marvel and spin. If not, then we lose the Aetherworks Marvel and most likely lose the game. It's so funny that after so many turns, we still haven't officially lost the game. We still have outs after all this time. I just want to lose. Oh, actually, they could Gaia Reach Sanitarium now if they wanted to, I suppose. again, I suppose that's before or after is the decision. Just gonna snap block in front of this Torrential Gear Hulk. I'll take my beats. Go down to 3. They've got 19 cards in library. They untap some lands. We draw Ugin. Ooh. But we just have to discard it anyway. I think we have to discard Ugin. Because it's more likely to get countered. Aetherworks Marvel. I suppose they're equally likely to get countered. I should have kept the Ugin anyway. He Dovin's vetoes. Yep, and that's game. Okay. Oh no. That wasn't... Oh no. That wasn't the last... That wasn't the first game. That wasn't the last game. But I have to play it out. I have to try. I have to try my best here. I don't want to. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Alright. Don't know if that's the best way to sideboard. I don't care. Actually, I need to bring in some Bristling Hydras, don't I? 2 no sets out. Okay, submit deck again. There we go. Oh god. Oh god. I would love to play first. Yes. I'll keep this. That was just game 1. That was just game 1. I'm gonna cry. This is what control does. I know I like to be the control deck every now and then, but not like this, man. Not like this. I'm gonna time out probably. Maybe he will. Who knows? He plays an irrigated farmland tapped. Okay, cool. Serve into the conduit. Pass priority. Pass turn. I'd prefer some form of black control, because at least then they can thought seize me and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I don't have anything in hand. I can't draw anything. I'm dead. But no, they're playing damn blue-white control where I still have outs until the very last turn. Yeah. Draw a card, gain some energy. Move to combat. Attack. Well, now I have a spell pierce for a 3 fairy. Hopefully he doesn't have it this turn, but he will. Actually, if he plays it right now, I can kill him with one of my creatures. So that's something. So I can hold up a spell pierce. Cycle or an opt? Nope. I do love the new opt art. I know there was a debate on if people liked it or not, but I like it. You know? I was never a big fan of the Ixalan opt. Ooh, there's an Ugin. Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to play that. I guess I can Rogue Refiner and hold up Spell Pierce. Yeah, let's go for it. Get some energy, draw a card. Move to combat. Attack in for 5. They go down to 13 and pass turn. We've got all the energy in the world. We could power a skyscraper with this much energy at this point. They're tapping out for a Supreme Verdict. Okay. Oh, well, we're going to tap out for an Aetherworks Marvel then, while you're tapped out. Spin the wheel. Ooh. Ulamog. I think Ulamog is the better choice here. Okay. Cast it. Exile both your white sources. Okay. Get a 10/10. What do you want to do, opponent? If they cast 3 fairy here, then we're in trouble, but that's about all they could have. And they play a tapped Castle Ardenvale, so they can't even have that. Cycle a Sensor. Cycle a Sensor. They're just looking for an answer now. Alright, well, we Yavimaya Coast. Move to combat. Attack you for 10, make you mill 20. I suppose I should technically play a Sage of Shalia's claim here. Right? So I can spin the Aetherworks Marvel if I need to. At instant speed. That way if he goes to play the 3 fairy, I can spin the Aetherworks Marvel so he can't bounce both my things. He casts an Opt. Gets a Glacial Fortress untapped. And scoops. Okay, that was much better than the first game. I'd say a good fair game there. Ulamog. I love you, Ulamog. I wish I had room to run 4 of you, but Ugin is just so much cheaper. Both in mana cost and money cost. Even if there wasn't a budget, I think I would probably still run 4 Ugin to Ulamog. I can't keep this. 1 blue source, no other lands is not okay. Oh, god damn it. Well, who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to cast a Ugin like this. No, I can't cast. I can't keep this. I can keep this though. Put 2 Ugins on the bottom. Done. F6 through their turn. They play Hallowed Fountain untapped. Main phase Opt. Alright, we're gonna play an island. And pass. Hold up Spell Pierce. We can't let them resolve the 3 fairy. As we saw last game, or the first game, 3 fairy just totally ruins everything we want to do. We'll put that forest on the bottom. We need energy production right now. They play Castle Ardenvale untapped. Tap out for a Narset. I don't care about Narset. Narset does nothing. Screw you, Narset. They find a dig through time. Okay, so we can... Let's see. Attune with Aether. Get some energy. Get an island. Pass turn. My opponent. Minus the Narset again. Find a Dovin's Veto. Okay. They pass turn. We play an Aether Hub, get an energy. We pass the turn back. They cycle a Cast Out. They cycle an Opt. They play a Hallowed Fountain untapped. And pass turn. Well, we get to play an Aether Hub. get to play a Woodweaver Puzzle Knot, get some energy. Gain some life. Pass turn. We need this Aetherworks Marvel to resolve, and we need them to not have a 3 fairy when it resolves. That's where we're at right now. If we get those two things to happen, we might win. They pass the turn with 5 mana untapped. On our end step, we're going to go ahead and crack the Puzzle Knot. Let's go ahead and play the Servant. They consider encountering it. They choose not to. We get some more energy up to 12. Play an island. Well, now we have 2 spins, but we just can't cast the Aetherworks Marvel into this. We could potentially cast it next turn with 2 Spell Pierces up. They're going to dig through time. I'm going to let them. I could counter it, but I'm not going to. I also don't want them to think I have counter spells, so no point in fighting it. Dovin's Veto I can't counter, and Dovin's Veto can hit Aetherworks Marvel, so I can't, and we know they have Dovin's Veto, so I can't actually cast Aetherworks Marvel, as irritating as that is. They play Gaia Reach Sanitarium, which is just a discard spell against us right now. And they're thinking. They're thinking. They pass turn. Oh, they passed to the second main phase, apparently. Pass turn, there we go. Clean up. We draw. We're going to hold that Aether hub and move to combat. Attack their no-set. See what they want to do here. Looks like they're going to make us discard. We'll discard the Aether Hub we drew. Now their no sets down, so we no longer have to fear the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. We pass turn. They play a Glacial Fortress. They're actually tapping mana? That doesn't seem right. This is a control deck, right? Tapping mana. So they're going to play a Narset. Do we want to Spell Pierce here to try and get them to counter it? Let's Spell Pierce here, see if they'll counter it. Nope, they let it go. Okay. Kind of figured that would be the case. Alright, we draw an Aetherworks Marvel. We need one more land in order to cast both of them in the same turn, but I think that's going to be our new goal. Pass the turn, they go down to 14 after we attack. Hallowed Fountain, Castle Ardenvale tap, maybe? What are they casting here? Dig through time. Well, I can counter that with Spell Pierce. Do I want to? No, I think I let it go. They're thinking, and they're thinking, and they're thinking. They untap. 7 mana, 6 mana, 8 mana now with their island. Play to Fairy. Well, I have to try and Spell Pierce it. Have to try. What'd they do? Oh, they just paid for it. Yeah, duh. They bounce the servant. That happens. Draw a card. We untap. Rogue Refiner, that's cool. Alright, so we're going to start by just playing the servant they know about. See if they counter it. They don't. Play the Rogue Refiner they don't know about. See if they counter it. They do. Alright. Now I imagine they get down big Teferi. Attack our servant. They detention sphere our servant. Okay. Yep, big Teferi, like I thought. Draw. Well, let's no set. See if they want to counter it. They do. They shouldn't, but they do. If I had a land, I could play land, Aetherworks Marvel, but I suppose technically that wouldn't do anything because 3 fairies still out. So I mean, you know, they're the control player, not me. They opt. I'm just gonna F6 through their turn. There's nothing I can do. F6 through my turn. F6 through their turn. They play Hallowed Fountain untapped. Go down to 13. We draw an Ulamog. I play Forest. Pass. They play a Glacial Fortress untapped. Just gonna pass. They emblem, and we die. Oh, and they play a new Teferi even. And we concede. Yeah. That's that. I'm done. I'm done with this. Oh god. That happened. That control game really broke my spirit. That's all I can say. I don't care if the deck was good. I don't. It was good. It was fine. We even took a game against that control deck because we were able to sneak out an Ulamog and exile their white sources. But god dang, if that control match didn't just break my spirit. Oh, I need to like take a shower now. Actually, I'm gonna take a shower after this. God damn. How do I feel? I feel like there's a reason Aetherworks Marvel did get banned. I feel like it was a good deck. I feel like there was definitely potential there. I feel like it was just so glass cannon-y. I feel like 3 fairy existing is a problem. Affinity took us down one time. I suppose we took a game against him when the Affinity player got rage quit. Sideboard needs some work. Sideboard needs a lot of work. maybe you splash. Maybe you should be splashing black for stuff like Swift End and discard spells. Of course, on a higher budget, not on this budget. On this budget, this is the best we could do. On a higher budget, though, we could splash black, run discard spells, all that kind of jazz. What other? We lost to Sultai, which was kind of expected. Honestly, they were just going to outvalue us at every stage, and they could hit our Aetherworks Marvels. We couldn't really interact with them. We need more removal, so again, just splash black, run fatal pushes and stuff in the side. I think that's what I would do. If I wanted to make this into a real deck, I would turn it into Sultai Marvel. I would run whatever I needed to make it so that I could have black mana. I'd have to play around with the mana base. Probably run some black temples, cut the thriving turtles for some the glint sleeve siphoners, that kind of stuff. Become more of a Sultai control that wins through Aetherworks Marvel than leaning so heavily on the Aetherworks Marvel that I have to, that if it gets interrupted, I just lose. And have the entire deck built on permanence so that I can cast off Aetherworks Marvel. So as I Aetherworks Marvel, I just keep going. I'm able to get value even if I don't hit my Ugin or my Ulamog. That's what I would do. That's if I were inclined to improve this deck, that's what I would do. I think there's potential. I really think there's potential. I just think it's not quite there here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. I've been Disturbed Canon. You've been great. And have a wonderful day.